Babes Wodumo has released smashes that have not only kept South Africans on their feet, but also have been featured in international movies like Black Panther. But in as much as she has succeeded in music, a lot of offstage drama has overshadowed that success. Let's dive into some of those offstage cringe moments as we look at Babes Wodumo's most controversial moments. Babes Wodumo's love life has always been making headlines for the longest time. In early 2018, she got confronted live on radio about a toxic and abusive relationship with fellow Durban artist Mampintsha. In a live radio interview with Makhadzi on Metro FM, the radio host flat out asked her to speak out about the abuse she is enduring. She said, "You don't have to answer this question, but we all know we've heard from multiple sources. We have witnessed the fact that you have been physically abused by Mampintsha. He has beaten you in your relationship. I have very close friends of mine who took you in the day Mampintsha punched you in the face and you were bleeding from the nose. I know from someone else that he broke your leg." Imagine, live on radio, and she has to answer on the spot. Babe didn't confirm or deny anything. She just cried. But later on, after she had calmed down and had gotten back together with Mampintsha, lambasted Makhadzi for getting involved in her business, but the damage had already been done. A year later, Babes Wodumo and Mampintsha were the topic of the week after Babes recorded an IG video of her husband allegedly physically assaulting her. Their argument seemingly started before she went live on IG, and in the background you can hear Babes asking Mampintsha why he was beating her, and that he was going to get what's coming to him. That is when Mampintsha followed her, and he can be seen slapping her and telling her to stop using strong language with kids in the house. Of course, after seeing this, people were up in arms, seething, demanding that Mampintsha be muted and arrested. Babes laid charges and Mampintsha laid counter charges, claiming that Babes was also always hitting him when she was drunk and that he was also a victim in the situation. 2 months later, the two were back together. They both dropped charges and Mampintsha confirmed that they were back together and that their love was stronger than a fight. Obviously, fans were outraged and promised to cancel Babes for going back to her abuser. She told them all to mind their own affairs and leave her relationship alone. That was over 3 years ago, and the two are indeed stronger than that fight because they are still going strong, still together, still fighting, but still going strong. A day after the Mampintsha assault video came out, Babes allegedly also assaulted a female friend. She has energy, that one. So after that incident with Mampintsha, she attended a party in a guest house in Durban. According to the woman, she was also at the party and was assaulted by 4 women, 3 of whom she knew. The 3 women were Babes, her sister Nondumiso, and musician Tipsy. Babes is the one who reportedly assaulted the woman, and the other 2 got involved as backup. 2 months later, she was in court. The 2 got off on account that they would partake in a mediation session with the victim. This is how Babes responded to the withdrawal of charges. Another time, she filmed herself chasing after a white woman at Oliver Tambo Airport, cursing and swearing at her. Apparently, the woman had shushed her and her friends as they had been too loud for her tastes. Not wanting to be told what to do, Babes threatened to F her up for shushing them as if they were chickens. She and her friends kept the insults coming until airport security intervened. I'm sure the Mlungu is still having nightmares to this day.
Why are you saying Why are you saying so? Are we checking? Are we checking? Why are you saying oh, Australia, Ben? Australia. Now, Australia. What's Australia? See, Hambela. Why are you saying are we checking? If you look at me, I'm a chicken. I'm trying to see, but when fucking shit when. So I'm trying to see.
A few months later, she was being dragged by the public after a video of her making fun of Lady Zama was posted online. In the short clip, Babes can be heard blasting Lady Zama for her comments when she was a guest judge on Idols. She was zooming in on Lady Zama's face and mocking her acne. She can be heard saying, "You are busy laughing at this child on Idols and your face is like this, swear old loser." Once the video got online, Babes backtracked and said it wasn't her and claimed she had been hacked. She even went as far as saying the video was manipulated to make the woman in the video sound like Babes. Because you never know, maybe these are some high-class hackers or something. Then Jiggy a week later, Babes admitted that the woman in the video was in fact her, saying, "You know what? I love Lady Zama and she knows that. I was just upset by the comments she made to some of the contestants on Idols, but I understand I shouldn't have sworn at her or made fun of her face. I used to have acne too." Oh, the "I used to have acne too" killed me. Was that supposed to make Lady Zama feel better? After all those crazy stunts, she went off the radar for a bit, but because she can't stay away from drama, she was back late last year to warn Makhadzi after Makhadzi allegedly tried to give Mampintsha some sugar. And of course, she did an IG live because that's her spillion. In the video, Babes is bashing Makhadzi, calling her all sorts of names, threatening to beat Makhadzi up whenever she sees her because she needed to be taught a lesson.
Yes.
And Makhadzi told her, "Hi boss, is still your man way?" When Mampintsha was actually the one looking at me funny. Anyway, here is your free publicity, enjoy.
Because of your men, you must deal with your men, not me.
Babes didn't reply but set her sights on her next victim, her mother-in-law. Mampintsha's mother has experienced Babes' foul language since the two met and found out they don't like each other. Well, Babes says Zama, Mampintsha's mother, is a drunk who loves drama after chasing her away from her wedding, and now that Zama is demanding her share of the show makes money she was supposed to receive for featuring in their reality show. For Zama, Babes is not wife material and hates that Shimora married Babes. Zama also claims Babes abuses her son Mampintsha. She says she wants nothing to do with Babes and never wants to see her again. Well, Mampintsha, who knows where his bread is buttered, is definitely on Babes' side and has even stopped financially supporting his family and disowned them. Zama says he can take that financial support and shove it where the sun don't shine because he wasn't supporting them anyway. And Babes will never be Mampintsha's wife because she refuses to follow tradition, so she will always be a girlfriend until kingdom come. But hi, unlike all these other women she has been bashing, Zama is just as crazy as she is. She has surely met her match. And then there was that cocaine fiasco. During lockdown, Babes had an interview with Mamkizi's bestie Tasimelane. During the interview, she revealed that she had been drinking, among other things. She goes on to talk about her new album, her beef with TDK Magaset, and how she is surviving lockdown. The live ended with both Babes and Ta in tears. Babes cut the call and left Ta to end the live. Before Ta logged off, he dropped a bomb on us. He claims Babes was taking cocaine during the live. He said, "Babes won't change. She took cocaine while I watched, while the people watched. I love you guys, bye." Then he was gone. Kanjani, my guy, after such a serious claim.
Babes won't change. Oh, Babes won't change. Uthathe cocaine ngimbuka. Abantu bembuka. Uthathe cocaine, she won't change. I love her to bits, but she won't change.
Well, Babes and her team sent their lawyers to him with a case of defamation. Ta tried to apologize to Babes. In his apology, he never said I lied about the cocaine or that Babes doesn't take cocaine. He just said he should have handled it better and it was never his intention to cause any malicious damage. He says I was just emotional. That was the last thing we heard of that matter. Maybe they came to an agreement or something. Clearly, drama loves Babes Wodumo, and for as long as she is in the music industry, she will continue to make a lot of headlines because any publicity is good publicity.